talking about earlier, right? You would like to see the Gwen. This could be the opening here for Z to pick up either a Gwen and a different, more of assassin, more damage type here in the mid lane. One champion we haven't seen for a while is Jace. Can still be picked up here by ThunderTalk. Jace, Ezreal, really strong poke combination. But with the rise of the double marksman compositions that we have seen throughout most of the playoffs, especially CN conference teams, they're locking in that Lucian. They are trying to deter KBG from playing a weaker side or a weaker mid laner at this point.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a little bit tough. Alistar as well, finally getting onto the hands here of Yuyu is again just massive development coming in from the side of KeepS Gaming. Lucian is going to be great, definitely here for the mid lane for Z, but however, it's still going to be very scary going towards the late game. KBG investing so much for that, and ThunderTalk, oh, what's going to be their adjustment? Cinch, I think, is not going to be a good pick. It's very dangerous. It can be easily taken out later on.
I'm just smiling when I saw the Singe. And they do pick it up! Wait!
Whoa!
Wait, it's locked! Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay. I was just about to say, I was smiling, but I was wondering what ThunderTalk is cooking in this series, but it seems like they're cooking up a Singe. They're cooking up the Arcane Champion coming in here for this series, and it looks like it's going to be on the hands of the Gen Z.
Support?
Yeah!
Oh man, Nautilus jungle, Ezreal in the mid lane, Lucian in the bottom lane, and a Singe support for Chansey. Man, oh man, the creativity by ThunderTalk is very, very dangerous. I don't think this is going to be as easy as they intended to be, but I love the creativity we're seeing right now. If this works, this is gonna mess with the composition this time around, the drafting phase of KBG.
It could potentially mess that up, right? Or it could potentially mess up ThunderTalk because again, they have X-Buy on the Nautilus on the AP, and it might be more successful here paired up with that Singe in the support position by Chen Si. And look at him just smiling to the camera, knowing that he has very well picked up a very unorthodox champion in the support position. But let's try to make sense of it, right? Let's try to make sense. What is the biggest strength of Singe? Apart from the poison trail that he has, since he's not a solo laner, he won't have as much gold. So what are we providing here? I think the main thing he's going to be providing here is the ground. Is the sticky thing that he puts down. The grounding tool. I'm forgetting the name of the ability. But basically when he puts it down, everyone there will be grounded, meaning they'll be slowed, and they also can't use any of their dashes and movement abilities. And look at the lineup of KBG. All of the champions in the KBG roster has a way to dash. So if they're able to plop that down in the middle of the river when they go for these objective fights, it could mess up the initiation coming from an Alistar, coming from an Aatrox, coming from a Hecarim, and it could work. It's so hard to land that ability correctly, but if Chen-Chi has been just hiding this from us and is cooking this up for us, we might just see a successful Singe game. Who knows?
Who knows? I'm so excited. I'm so psyched for this game because we're seeing again just some possible counters and some irritations that this Singe can actually make in the game later on, especially when he gets to build a Rylai's Scepter, maybe Leandris as well for additional consistent damage over time, and that can actually just be very messy here on the side of KeepS Gaming as the team fights commence. It's going to be very dangerous as well later on for KBG to recklessly engage because the fling can be very effective in just putting you in a bad position for a fight. Interesting stats as well. This is basically last season that we have last seen the Singe.
It's been more than a year since we last seen that champion in play here in WRL. Actually, X-Buy going for a very cheeky invade as well on the blue side jungle of KBG. I was wondering where the bulk of the gold lead right now is coming in from ThunderTalk. It seems like X-Buy just going for a very fast clear. He's already level 5, and actually the Ton just hits level 5 as well, so not a huge advantage right now in terms of the top jungle for the side of Thundertalk, but I think he was able to successfully get more camps from the Ton, and that essentially says that XBuy will be a bit more accelerated compared to the Hecarim at this point in time.
Thundertalk definitely has to be very careful later on in handling this Hecarim, because the Ton is starting to have a better performance on this as well. We saw him popping off a while ago as well, and this is going to be a little bit of a dangerous thought here to think about.
Oh, good flash.
Z though getting ganked, Onslaught of Shadows coming through, still gonna be fine. They don't really have that much executing damage on the side of Keep Best Gaming. Thrushot Barrage gonna be connecting to him as well. The Nautilus is gonna be in the area, trying to get a cheeky position towards the Ton.
Ooh.
Going towards Raptors. Smite gonna be coming through, healing him up though. It's going to be a little difficult for XBuy to actually take him down.
Yeah, I think XBuy was just trying to see if he could steal a couple of those Raptors. So Chensey flashing in.
Yeah, the fling. Shama's still gonna be fine though. Chensey just overstepping a bit there. XBuy finally is gonna be in the area. I think it would have been better for Chensey to actually engage a while ago when XBuy is gonna be there, but they still commit, and that's gonna be first blood. Chensey as well is just gonna be traded out. 1-for-1. Thundertalk though starting to be more aggressive.
Yeah, Thundertalk very aggressive here. Chensey, you can really see that he is being a lot more creative with the Singe pick, being able to just fling around the Zeri, getting the kill. It's a bit of an advantage as well on the side of Thundertalk because it was Soil who was able to pick up the kill. Look at the replay right here. This was after the flash fling from Chensey, and this was just an immediate go by XBuy. Didn't even wait for the teams. Just like, we're gonna go now and use the depth charge. Gets the lockdown on Xiao Ma, gifting the kill right there for Soil. And actually Chensey was taken out by the Alistar. So in terms of gold efficiency, it's definitely on the side of Thundertalk for that fight.
Oh yeah. KBG this time around has to pick up the pace. 1,000 gold lead already established here by Thundertalk. It's a great indication that the early game is actually working here with the Singe. Chensey with a cheeky pick, man. This is starting to get spicy. I wonder if there's other teams that are actually wanting to pick up the Singe in the support position, because so far Thundertalk is the only guy that is bold enough to make this happen right now.
Yeah, definitely he is the only guy who's bold enough. It's only the guy who has picked it in the last 195 days, right? And now Dragon is up. It's being immediately started here by Thundertalk, but the Ton and KBG looks like they want to challenge this. It's still very healthy.
Oh, they are gonna be here. The Dawn gonna be in the air. This KBG is gonna be the one to get it. XBuy as well, just flashing away. Chensey trying to slow them down, but still is not gonna be enough dealing the damage. Andran is fine. Z as well, almost blowing him out. And again, just the maneuvers here of KBG to steal big value by the Dawn here.
Yeah, and we saw the ground be put right there by Singe. Didn't really work out. It's just the Hecarim just ran away from it. They're still able to use the onslaught of shadows to be able to cut the distance and able to get the steal. Great job right there from the Ton. And now we're gonna see things go back in a reset. Herald is being started here by KBG while Thundertalk is looking to respond.
This is going to be very dangerous again. The Dawn is making it happen. Yu gonna be engaging. XBuy's the one taking a bit more damage than he can chew. It is just gonna be taken down here. KBG again just flexing their muscles right now. They're in this fight, and Thundertalk can no longer contest on this RH.
Yeah, it's gonna be actually they're still contesting here. KBG is still in the area.
Headbutt pulverized. Chensey is the one to get with the fling. Flash out by Yu just to be fine. KBG now focusing on to the objective. Rift Herald right now resetting for a bit. Yu as well still gonna be fine. The objective again, double objective for KBG.
Yeah, double objective for KBG, and as things stand, right, it seems like there's a lot of things going well for KBG. They got the Drake, they got the Herald as you get into the replay, but Thundertalk did get a third. But going back here, XBuy was the one who was started, who got picked off in this fight. Just KBG it's just catching out Xby. Xby is not the tankiest member right now, even though he's on the Nautilus. He is AP of this champion, so it's gonna be hard for him to be able to survive. But actually, bot lane though.
Ooh, onslaught of shadows. This Renekton is not gonna survive, and the Rift Herald Shelly just bashing the tower. KBG bouncing back this time around, but looking at the gold, man. Crazy Apple, crazy stats we're seeing right now, because KBG is getting everything. They should be the one getting the gold as well, but ThunderTalk is actually the one still leading in terms of gold. Even if it's just 1,300, it's still something.
Yeah, when ThunderTalk lost the fight in the Herald, and I believe it was Z who was able to secure the turret in the bot side, they jumped up to like 3k gold for ThunderTalk, right? So a lot of their lead right now is coming from just advantages from their players. And earlier on, we did see Xby was the one who was getting these steals on the jungle, while for the side of I believe for Z, who was also pushing out. Sorry, I got a bit confused. I was looking at the lower players, and I believe it's a bit reversed. But anyway, for Z, he was still pushing out the Corki in the mid lane. Yeah. So there's a lot of advantages really going for the side of ThunderTalk and just individual lanes. So even though they lost out on a lot of those objectives, they still have the gold lead. They still have a bit more items, so they might be able to pressure KBG Xiaoma.
Still fine. Still just gonna be dashing away. ThunderTalk wanting to take this mid-tier 1. Not gonna be successful this time around. Still though, is applying pressure towards KBG. It's as if the earlier fight, the earlier messy fight, the earlier steal, the double objective didn't happen.
Yeah, and you could also say it's because of the choice in champions right now for these teams. It's a Lucian and an Ezreal on the side of ThunderTalk, with Z having solo lane in the mid lane earlier, also getting a lot of individual gold in the bot side when he did get the first turret. So he has a lot of gold. He probably already has completed the Muramana as well as the Triforce, so has a lot of strength with him. Lucian as well, early to mid game champion, so a lot of strength as well on the second marksman for ThunderTalk. So when it comes to these full-on fights, or rather skirmishes across the map, ThunderTalk will have a bit of an advantage. Chansey catching out Yuyu here though.
Yeah, still gonna be fine for a little bit. Xby taking a bit of damage. Yuyu does have the ult to remain steady and healthy as well. But actually, Chansey gonna be denied with the playing this time around. They are gonna be attempting to take him down. It is gonna be successful as well. ThunderTalk loses one before the objective is gonna be available. They finally turn it to it as well, but Yuyu doesn't have the ult anymore. The Dawn just gonna be in the area. Onslaught of Shadow still available. KG gonna be entering the pit. Can they actually get the steal this time around? No. And Xby's the one to get it. The Dawn as well gonna be falling down as he's just trying to poke them away. Soil though lacking the damage this time around. KBG is the one grouping up, trying to take them down. ThunderTalk is the one to run away. But they are not successful in taking this dragon. ThunderTalk is the one that was able to secure it. Xiaoma though is hunting Shin. Can they actually spot them out? They are grouping up. They spot the Krugs. They spot Shin this time around. Z's gonna be in the area as well. Headbutt into the Pulverize will not connect, and Shin will escape.
Yeah, good dodge right there from Shin. Slice and dicing his way away from the headbutt Pulverize. But now, mid-lane turret is under threat here in the mid lane. ThunderTalk won't be able to secure the turret. And we've seen a couple of fights now where KBG was able to be on top of ThunderTalk. It's just annoying, right? Chansey's just being super annoying in the mid-lane. But going back, KBG was able to win a couple of fights, able to take kills, but failed to secure the dragon, failed to secure the steal. So 1-1 is our dragon count right now for both of these teams. I feel though that we're gonna see KBG scale a bit more, or actually win these fights in terms of damage, because they do have a bit better scaling on their end. They have the Corki, they have the Zeri. Their items and their damage is gonna show as the game progresses. One more thing to add, this is not a Triforce build from Z, this is an Iceborne Gauntlet, so a bit more defensive. The build is the path right now going for this Ezreal in the mid lane.
Yeah, they will take this tower down as well. And it's going to be very important here for ThunderTalk to unlock this as well, because they need to establish more control in this map. Actually, they are being very successful with it, especially with this blue build of Z. It's actually working really well in zoning the members of Kipis Gaming, slowing them down, making sure he gets his better position into a fight as well. And a couple of changes actually making it happen for Thundertalk. So far, KBG not getting what they actually want.
Yeah, right now it's KB. We've seen KBG just getting wins, getting objectives, but it doesn't feel like they have much of a lead, and that reflects on the numbers, that reflects on the gold. Even when we saw the individual players gold, we saw Soil at like 900 to 1,000 gold above the Ton, who's the most fed member on the side of KBG. So it's kind of lopsided. It's weird to see what's happening right now, and you could very well say it's the advantage that Thundertalk has because of the individual strength of both of the champions and the players able to put down their authority right now on the members of KBG. But it's not in any way the end for KBG, even though there's a 3k gold lead. The advantage in terms of scaling of the damage that both the Zeri and the Corki can lay down later on is going to be massive compared to what Ezreal and the Lucian will be able to deal later on. So that's going to be the test here for both KBG and Thundertalk. Will Thundertalk be able to get enough of a lead to be able to force down a lot of these towers and structures so that the weaknesses of both the Ezreal and the Lucian as the game goes later on won't matter as much compared to the scaling that both the Corki and the Zeri has right now?
Oh yeah, they will scale better and will deal damage a lot better than the ones on the side of Thundertalk this time around. Especially with the builds, right? Blue build isn't really the most damage dealing, but it can be useful in slowing down KBG if they can manipulate the positions here of KBG in the fights. Then it doesn't really matter what your damage capability is if you're not going to be able to fully utilize it through the slows that is happening here, or the potential of the slows and the interruptions through Chensi and Z. Then it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. I also want to put your attention on the gold right now on the players in terms of the item builds. There is a 3k gold lead for the side of Thundertalk. The 3k at 3.3k advantage, 2.6 of that is on Delusion, on Soil right now. So if Soil is not in the fight, or if Soil gets taken down immediately, the advantage that Thundertalk right now just disappears. So that's gonna be the fight we're looking at. This could be a 5v5 fight we're seeing here in the mid lane.
Yeah, they will try to take him down. Soil is gonna be the target here. The primary target, the main damage dealer, Yu. Not gonna be connecting. The engage still is gonna be forcing some reactions here from Thundertalk's side. And let's see if they are still gonna be committing here.
Oh, Yu!
The damage they actually turn here onto Chensi, but Yu is gonna be dead immediately! The damage is too high on the side here of Thundertalk. The damage is gonna be used as well by KBG. 4 versus 5, you're still fighting back. The damage coming in, the True Barrage is just true in its name, dealing the dent on the HP bars here of KBG.
Yeah, and Thundertalk right now has their eyes on the Baron. Infernal Drake is up. They could have gone towards that, but Z actually poking down the members of KBG. The Ton might be going in for the steal.
They want to go for the steal. The Ton is going to be in the area circling around. Adran as well, using the balcony, walking away. Shama going to be in the area as well. But the Baron is not going to be taking this time around. The interruption is just so pure with the Cinch. What is that? And the Ton burning to death is going to be taken down. Lucian is the one to actually take him back. The Depth Charge is going to be coming through. Depth Charge, though, Redshine rather, is not going to be connecting here onto KG. Thundertalk getting everything that they want this time around. Even the Infernal Dragon is going to be on the table now.
The Infernal Drake being secured right here by Thundertalk, both Z and Son. Actually, Son canceling his recall, just trying to give a bit more safety towards Thundertalk. But Thundertalk on a dime just turns around on KBG and destroyed them in that fight. Able to take down the Baron, and it all started with Chensi almost getting caught out by Yu. I hope we do see the replay right there. But after the fight, even though, yes, we saw that that it was a one fight by Thundertalk, but there was still a steal opportunity coming from KBG. And you're talking about how the blue buff Ezreal, or the blue build Ezreal, has a lot of ways to delay. And that's what we saw there. The slow fields he was able to put down on members KBG allowed Thundertalk to have a bit more time to take down the Baron, not allowing the Ton to be able to get anywhere near the objective as they were able to just secure that with a smite. And we're seeing here how this different, or rather slightly different build than we usually see on the Ezreal just really come to fruition.
Yeah, that is definitely what is happening right now. Thunder Talk, man, to think that they might be on having their backs against the wall already with the great adjustments a while ago by KBG, and with the momentum they actually possess, and with this composition right now, Thunder Talk again continues to prove why they are the top one in the CN Confidence region, and is making it happen right now.
That's a positive 4,000 gold Baron power play coming in from Thunder Talk, and because they were able to take down a couple of structures, from my count, at least 2 turrets in their favor. And as we're nearing the 18-minute mark, Elder Drake is about to come up. Do remind everyone as well, no inhibitor turrets are down. So in terms of the lanes, it's going to be pretty even from both of these teams, especially when the minions come in. But what's going to be crucial here is if Z has a good positioning on his Iceborne Gauntlet procs, it could slow down KBG as they try to go into this Elder Drake fight. Shenzi though,
ooh, getting caught, getting pinned down. Stasis is gonna be used to buy some time. Still gonna be fine. Andron is in the area, but the Elder Dragon's gonna be taken here by Thunder Talk. They have to commit onto this fight already. KBG has to be in a good position this time around. Tom's gonna be in the area. You going in with a flash into the headbutt as well. Renekton gonna be in a bad spot. Stasis is gonna be used to buy some time. The follow through is gonna be there from KBG, but still lacking the damage here. XY gonna be in the air. Still gonna be fine. The Stasis is not gonna be enough, and the steal gonna be coming through here from Andron 9. And Thunder Talk's just gonna be running away. Actually, still fighting back. Still is gonna be committing onto this fight. Illusion is gonna be taken down. Z still alive. The fling is gonna be there. Shama as well, getting the Elder Dragon strike. It's not gonna be enough because the Elder Dragon is there to back KBG, and Thunder Talk is the one to lose.
And Thunder Talk lost that fight because both of their carries were in the mid lane when they were still trying to take down the Elder. It feels like deja vu from the previous game when they were trying to get this Elder. Look at when this fight started. Both Soil and Z were running from the mid lane, and KBG's carries were just dealing the damage on the front line of Thunder Talk. When Z and Soil gets there, their tanks are gone, Xby is gone, and just 21 HP was the difference of getting the Drake or not for Thunder Talk. If they were able to get that Drake, the mistake from their 2 carries would have been nullified. It wouldn't have mattered. But since it went to that close of a take, the Gatling gun from the Corki was the one that was able to secure the Elder Drake, and now KBG gets both the Elder Drake as well as the Baron from an 8k gold lead. It has now dwindled to just 2,500 for Thunder Talk.
The game is not done. KBG fighting back. Thunder Talk, they were ahead by so much a while ago. 8,629 at its peak. But that's the point. It's just the peak, and still it's gonna be taken down here by KBG as they push here into the mid lane. The Baron card minions, Chenzi has to be in a better position this time around to get the fling here towards Shama. There's just Barrage connecting here onto him as well. Towers falling down, top lane as well, cannot be defended. The onslaught of shadows coming through towards XY, and it's just gonna be taken down. Thunder Talk losing one already. KBG still continuing on to the push, slowly pinning them down, choking them out one by one. They are taking them out as well. The waves are going to be crashing here into the towers as well as Yu goes in. Flings are going to be happening, but still it's not enough to take them down as well. Inhibitor towers already taken away slowly but surely. KBG is going to be pushing here onto the Nexus. Thunder Talk has to fight. Shin is the one to contact here onto this fight as well. Chenzi already in the bad spot, has to flash away just to be safe. The Calling's gonna be there as well. It's not gonna be enough here because KBG is just gonna be focusing on the Nexus, and again is now gonna be in the best spot. Match point already for Keep Best Gaming.
And KBG gets their 3rd straight win in the series, locking in that 3rd point in game